Alright, the Ace of Spades here bringing another Wargame Red Dragon gameplay video. This is going to be a pretty long video because I'm going to be explaining some changes that the new free Eastern Bloc DLC brought for the game, primarily for East Germany, Poland, and Czechoslovakia. And in this video, I'm just going to focus on East Germany with plans for future explanation on Poland and Czechoslovakian decks that I already have made, but want to have some gameplay footage before I actually put that video up. So this video is going to focus on East Germany, or my Beast German battle group. I've made some changes with the DLC in mind, and we're going to take a look at that. Also, most of the tanks for every nation have been tinkered with. Most tanks have a decrease in price to encourage more tanks, I guess, on the battlefield, and a lot of accuracy increases and stabilization increases. Stabilization is firing on the move, in case you didn't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into my East German deck, and I'm just going to kind of briefly describe the changes from my normal East Germany deck. In Airland Battle, this is what I was played with primarily whenever I was playing Red 4, which was all the time, or Pact for Airland Battle terms. But I kind of pushed this to the side, East Germany, I mean, for North Korea, but since the DLC came out, I thought I'd start off with a bang by returning home. So we'll just jump into the infantry tab first because logistic remained untouched for the most part. I think maybe this BMP2 was added. I can't be for certain because I generally don't take any tank-like command out because it's kind of risky. It's a lot of points too to start out with something like that, but they do have their merits, I suppose. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump to infantry. So the biggest change for East Germany would be the LSTR 40s, which is pretty much FJB 40 90 variants. They just have an upgrade in just about everything, I guess. Instead of a Strela 2M, they have an Igla, 55 accuracy, 4 HE power, versus the 50 accuracy and 3 HE power, and of course a longer range against both helicopters and aircraft. And they have a Vampire RPG 29 over the RPG 7V, so 875 meter range rather than 525. FJB are sitting at 40% accuracy and 17 AP power, whereas the LSTR 40s are sitting at 70% accuracy and 24 AP power, and that is just going to sit down some tanks no matter front armor or side armor or what have you. But it's a pretty beefy missile. So that's the biggest change. I have them in MI8Ts just to get them wherever I want on the map quickly and efficiently. And then there's Iglas. East Germany was devoid of even Strela 3s, which was pretty rough for not having a man pad of that caliber, or Iglas for that matter. But now they have Iglas, so it's all good. And the hood, I was primarily using my FJB 40 as a dual man pad spec ops kind of deal, but I still, as you can see, don't have Iglas or Strela 2s. My LSTR 40 and FJB 40 are good enough, and by good enough I mean OP as shit, so I'm just going to keep those rather than having a one-purpose unit. It becomes a little bit redundant if you have LSTR 40s and Iglas, or FJB 40 and Strela 2s. So I'll take Special Forces over that anytime. Strela 2s are only 5, so that is one merit. 5 points for some man pads, that's pretty good, and you get a lot of them. But anyway, moving on. I'll kind of describe, I guess, why I have what I have. Leitschützen, it's a good median between just kind of line infantry and, say, something like a Fago is the correct pronunciation. You may have heard me pronounce it a little bit differently in gameplay, but or Conquerors anyway. Of course, those have a little bit more AP to them, but the Metis is a good median. It has 15 AP power and 1575 meter range. Fago and Conquerors have more than that, obviously. Actually, the Fago has less AP power, so a little bit longer range. Anyway, Mott Schutzen, good line infantry, can hold some towns. They're decent. They are expendable though, and then I have some light Schutzen and a little bit more expensive transport. But that about covers it for what I have. And these guys were added in. They have a Scorpion 9mm gun, 25 point infantry. I haven't used them yet, so I can't really say if they're good or not. I generally don't like using something with 455 meter range. I like keeping my enemies at a distance, but they are strength 15, meaning they have 15 men per group, so you can get 60 of those bastards in one building if you so choose, but that is kind of risky. It's just asking to be bombed, but sometimes you want those higher strength infantry units to hold some ground, but I don't currently use them, and I might in the future. I don't know. Moving on to support. This is a big one. I still got my Fastas, cheap Strela 3 little trucks. They're kind of bad, but they're also good for their price, I guess. And Strela 10Ms, they are just about on every Red 4 deck. You Pongay 3, I believe, is a Strela 10M, and Russia's got them, and yeah, they're definitely on. I'd like to wager every single Red 4 deck. I should know that, but I'm fairly certain. And then we have the SFLHB. It is pretty much a Mista from Russia. It's pretty heavily armored for an artillery piece. It may be a little bit slower than something on wheels, and it has a high fire rate and pretty good accuracy and good dispersion. So it's a 152 millimeter gun, and it is pretty kick-ass. I think, or actually I'm certain that East Germany only had this little guy, and or 122 millimeter, and then they had another 152 millimeter gun, and this one was just so inaccurate it wasn't even worth calling out, really. And another big change that all of the BM-24s, instead of just East Germany, had, they were 240 millimeter rockets, and those suckers were big. But now they are all napalm rockets, so they have no HE power whatsoever and are just huge motherfucking napalm rockets. So it's a pretty big change. I did have this for a couple games. It is the BM-27. It's just pretty much a Smirch, probably a little bit less accurate. I haven't looked at the Smirch in a while, but it is 220 millimeter cluster rocket arty, and that's pretty good for taking out enemy artillery or a big cluster of vehicles slash tanks. And then there's the RM70. It is 122 millimeter AOE rocket artillery, pretty standard. And then it has 80, I guess, versus the 41 here. But enough about that. The Flacom Tor, which is just a Tor from any other deck, but it's got 3150 meter range on helicopters, which is pretty good for a radar. Actually, it's excellent. And airplanes, 3850 meter, 60% accuracy, 7 HE, 280 suppression, and 30-second reload time. This thing's pretty kick-ass with 60% accuracy, so that's why I called it out. It's my only radar AA. I find it kind of difficult to remember to turn off and turn back on my radar AA, so I like to keep my number of radar AA pretty small. Another big change on radar AA for East Germany would be the 75-point OSA. I believe it was already on the Czech deck before DLC. 50% accuracy, 7HE, and 3,500 meter range on airplanes, 2,800 meter on helicopters. But I don't employ that in my deck. And then we have pretty much the Tunguska for East Germany. It's got a 30mm radar gun on it. And I'm sure that thing tears into helicopters pretty mean. 55% accuracy and 35% stabilization, so it can shoot on the move with the gun. And then we got 50% accuracy on the missile, and you guys can see the distances on that, but that thing's pretty mean. It costs the same as the Tor. I decided to go with the Tor because of the accuracy bonus on the missile. So I've never really liked gun-based AA, and so I just didn't go with the Tunguska wannabe there. But that's pretty much covering it, I think, for East Germany, at least what I'm taking out with me. Then we get into tanks, and we have here the T-72S and the T-72S1. They are pretty much the same exact tank. One just has a severe missile on it, and the other one does not. The price difference is kind of weird. The missileless one has 130 points versus the 135, so it's kind of redundant, I guess. I mean, 5-point difference for 4 missiles that have 22 AP power. Obvious choice is to go with this T-72S. So I have 2 cards of that. They have 18 front armor, which is pretty good. 20 AP power on the main gun, 50% accuracy, 40% stabilization, and that 2275 meter range with the main gun. In gameplay, the sphere missiles on this tank in particular have seemed to miss almost every time. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but they look like they're going on a straight path. It says it's got a 62% accuracy whenever it's firing or getting ready to fire, and then right whenever it gets right by the tank, it'll swerve away. I'm pretty sure it's bugged. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm not sure, but I would say yes, it is bugged. Before the T-72S's, though, we had the T-72M1, which was equivalent to the 75-point tanks in Poland and Czechoslovakia. The only difference being it had 18 AP power versus the 16. That was always a hidden gem in air-land battle, and they were actually 60 points at that time, and they for all nations, but the East German one always had more AP power, and I always thought that was the coolest thing. But that's about it on tanks. We still got the standard T-72s. Oh yeah, another big thing, the rate of fire was changed on the T-72s. They were all standard 7 rounds per minute, and you see here these 2 tanks have 8, and then the base T-72 there has 7, and then the T-72S's both have 8 as well. Really, East Germany kind of got the short end of the stick on tanks. You'll see some pretty cool tanks for Poland and Czechoslovakia. Let's go ahead and go to recon now. The biggest one for me was the Kampfschwemme. They have a 9mm submachine gun. Obviously, I didn't get them for that. I don't particularly like submachine guns, but they do have the Dragunov SVD. I love sniper recon infantry. They are just the best. They have an outstanding 95% accuracy, and You can't beat that range. And then I've always had, I think, on this deck the SPW-60 PB for just quick recon, little 40-point vehicle, and then a helicopter to see a little bit further away, air stuff. Other than that, I don't think there's any changes really. So let's go ahead and move along into the vehicles. And looks like there's not a change at all for East German vehicles, so we will keep moving. Okay, big change here. This Hind, the DHS Mi-24P, is or has Molnia rockets, if that's how you pronounce them, and these are infrared missiles that come on a lot of MiGs or any type of plane for Red 4. So if you can strap these onto a helicopter, you know they're going to be pretty damn good against other helicopters. And even in helicopter to aircraft scenarios, they got 50% accuracy and 50 stabilization, so that's pretty damn good. You get 4 of those bastards, and you get the Kokon M's, which are just an upgraded Kokon, probably 22 AP power versus, let's see, 20 AP power. Looks like it's the same accuracy, however, and the same range. So that's the biggest thing, and it is toting a 30mm cannon rather than the 12.7 that a lot of the Mi-24s come standard with, which is a little bit more meaty. Their regular Mi-24P that I tote has just regular Kokon and 80mm rockets, and 80mm rockets are awesome. So I still have that one. I have this one for early engagements on helicopter rushes from the enemy. And finally, the air tab. I have the MiG-29 still, and the Su-22M4 still. Hopefully I won't have to employ this plane as much, since I have some Meteor tanks to take on the Blue 4 tanks. And then I have the MiG-25 RBF, and it has 8 500-kilogram bombs and an astounding 30% ECM. That's pretty good for a bomber, for Red 4 anyway. So I'm pretty psyched about that. I had a nice bombing with this one. Got about, I'd say, 300, 400 points in one bomb run on one game. It was pretty awesome. But that's the only change really I have on my Eastern German planes. I don't think there are any added planes really. I'm not seeing any, so let's go ahead and move into Navy. I haven't changed anything from Navy, but I know there are some new units, and I guess I'll just get this out of the way since Navy is shared across all Red 4. We got the Ball. It has some 5,600 meter range missiles on it, and this is land based, so I haven't used them yet, but it should be pretty interesting. 8 of the missiles with 80 AP power, so might be able to get that next to a coast and sneak in a couple shots on a Congo, hopefully, or something else pretty big. Let's go ahead and keep scrolling down here. Okay, so we got the Rubez. It's got termite missiles, 4,900 meter range on those, and 160 AP power, so that is huge. If you get those hits on that, it's going to be pretty nasty. And it's only toting 2 of them instead of 8, so but it is only 40 points, and it looks like you can only get 1 card of that, so that's pretty good. And we got the Mi-14PL helicopter. It's got 2 KH-31A missiles on it, 45, 50 meter range, 60% accuracy, 60 stabilization. Those missiles just look mean. They are huge, and so is that helicopter, but probably won't be calling it out too much. Keep on going. Reddit. It's got one musket on it with 200 AP power, which is very interesting because that is the same musket that is on the Sovereign Mini, and the Sovereign Mini musket only has 120 AP power, same as the SU-27K. But for some reason, the one on this has 200 AP power. It only has one missile, so I guess that's pretty good. Looks like it's just in a tanker almost. Big ass missile, I guess. Moving down, see if there's anything else. Z9C, 2 radar missiles, 4,200-meter range, and 70% accuracy and stabilization. It's pretty accurate, but that range is really low. It's going to be hard to keep those alive going up against some of the bigger ships of Blue 4. But that looks like it about covers it. In the future, though, I will have Poland and Czechoslovakia, and then I'll kind of eventually cover all the changes on the both Blue 4 and Red 4 decks. There's some obscure changes, like North Korea had a change on the T90S. It went from 160 points to 175. It's like one of the only tanks that went up in price, but they did change it. I think it had a 7 rate of fire, 7 rounds per minute, and now it has 9, so that's pretty good for it. But I'll get more depth in that in the future. There will be no rage list update in this video, and I think that about covers it. Sorry about the length of the video, but enough of me blabbing. Let's get to that video.
I'm back.
Not used to getting this side.
Where are you going, Ace?
I guess Boris Center Elena, or probably just Center Elena.
I do, I guess, right side? What y'all think?
Yeah, probably. To the right of corn, maybe, or
Okay.
usually those are the 3 confrontation areas.
Leaving CV corn.
Thanks, Joey.
Were you crying?
No, I was hiccuping and burping all at the same time, and I just recovered from it.
Okay.
Fucking love you, dog. You're always leaving CVs, man.
See what I can.
$20 points left. Get a Praga. By the way, tanks are much nastier now, Joey. Expect to see more of them.
If you don't have a big tank starting off, you're doing it wrong.
You're fucking up.
I'm not too crazy about this DHS in my 24p just yet. Hasn't done anything crazy.
This might be nice just to have the Kokons on it. The Kokon M's have a little more oomph, but not really that much more than normal Kokon, so... 35 seconds.
I don't know, maybe I expected too much out of it whenever I took it up against those Super Cobras.
10 seconds. Yeah, the Super Cobra has like a range of 1,000,000 meters on its sidewinders.
Haben Sie was für mich? Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren. Irgendwelche Kunden für eine Taxitour? Abmarsch! Der Himmel gehört uns. Das Transportkorps ist bereit, all Ihre Wünsche zu erfüllen. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Der Himmel gehört uns. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
Well, those helicopters were fast.
Wild Weasel.
Ich wusste doch, dass Sie uns nicht lange faulenzen lassen würden. Sind Sie sicher, dass es da draußen ungefährlich ist? Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise. Man sagt, ein guter Späher ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Entschuldigen Sie, Kommandant, das ist vertraulich. Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Achten auf Ihre Befehle, Kommandant. Ich wusste doch, dass Sie uns nicht lange faulenzen lassen würden. Entschuldigen Sie, Kommandant, das ist vertraulich. Ohne uns wären Sie blind.
Why don't you back your shit up, Celtic?
Fliegen wir los.
God fucking damn. Well, I got kind of fucked.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
Hierher bei uns.
Ja, Kommandant. Ja, Kommandant. Sieht einfach aus. Wer sagt gewinnt?
launch cap, Boris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hat jemand ein Taxi gerufen?
But I kept Gregory.
Wait, B?
I don't think the guy sent anything to Sheraton. Just a hunch. He had way too
Ich
much
bin
shit.
bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Irgendwelche Kunden für eine Taxitour? Geben Sie Gas, Fahrer. Wir haben es eilig.
Fucking Leclerc. Ooh, I got that longbow in range.
Glauben Sie mir,
Come on,
Sie
guys.
wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen.
Why do you have only one group firing?
What?
Jemand die Feinde
You only have one group firing at him. There you go, that's better.
verlegen. Starten den Motor. Soll jemand die feindlichen Linien infiltrieren? Wer wagt, gewinnt. Haben Sie was entdeckt? Man sagt, ein guter Späher ist einer, den man nicht sieht.
Watch this, Moderna. Fuck that Leclerc up. Remember when we used to hide in fear from enemy tanks, Joey?
I'm still a little scared, but luckily he's more scared than I am.
Oh, fuck me.
Wir erkunden das Gebiet.
God damn it, Joey. You're breaking my heart, Joe. You're breaking my fucking heart.
What'd I do?
You made me go after that Leclerc, trying to save you. Turn off your radar.
Was kann die Infanterie für Sie tun, Kommandant? Sprechen Sie, over.
Got his fucking axle. How you like that, bitch?
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet.
What the fuck?
Der Feind ist in Reichweite, wir aber auch. Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant. Haben Sie was entdeckt? Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Sollen wir wen mitnehmen?
It's just for my knowledge, so I don't forget.
Wir erkunden das Gebiet. Irgendwelche Kunden für eine Taxitour? Haben Sie was für mich? Wir sind unterwegs. Rücken auf Koordinaten vor. Glauben Sie mir, Sie wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen. Führen Sie sich
Joey.
Wer wagt, gewinnt.
I don't got resources.
Hit my MIA.
Ja, Kommandant. Soll jemand die Feindlinie identifizieren? Geben Sie Gas, Fahrer. Wir
I am
haben
excited to try this out. Firing right here.
aber nichts, dass wir nicht schaffen würden.
160 rounds of gung-ho burster.
Wer wagt, gewinnt.
Oh lord, it's still firing.
Sind unterwegs. Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht. Haben Sie was entdeckt?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ja, Kommandant. Sie wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen.
Fuck off with your goddamn Caesars, you fucky, Frenchy, fucky bastard.
Glauben Sie
Pretty
mir,
much.
Sie wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen. Sollen wir wen mitnehmen? Sollen wir wen mitnehmen? Wo sollen wir hin, Kommandant?
Joey, they killed my MI2 here. They have a significant presence.
No, they don't. They just have a Mistral right here.
Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht. Festhalten. Nein. Auf dem Weg zu den Koordinaten. Over. Fliegen zum Planquadrat. Auf dem Weg zu den Koordinaten. Over. Speer bereit, Kommandant.
Those dicks.
Ich führe einen Angriffsanzug aus.
Just shoot the commando's power.
See, I just took out that M1A1 with 2 hits, Joe.
Way to be.
Feindkontakt!
That's how shit gets done around here.
Braucht jemand einen Schutzengel? Auf dem Weg zu den Koordinaten. Over. Fliegen zum Planquadrat. Der Hauptmann und seine Crew sind an Bord. Stellung verlegen. Startet den Motor. Fliegen zum Planquadrat.
Ah, damn it. Keep losing fucking recon.
Sollen wir wen mitnehmen? Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant. Okay, wir versuchen so schnell wie möglich hinzukommen.
When that Leclerc gets up in that second hedge, he's done.
Sieht einfach aus. Ich wusste doch, dass Sie uns nicht lange vorsetzen lassen würden.
Fucking hit him, he's down to 2 bars of health.
Ich bin bezüglich Förderbetrieb Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Heute machen wir mal alles ganz nach Vorschrift. Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren. Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren. Wer wagt, gewinnt.
Later, Cobra.
Следовое připraveni. Sollen wir wen mitnehmen? Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, Stuft. Schleichen rein.
Ace, have you thought about moving? Yeah, fucking doing it as I'm thinking it.
Yeah, I had a lot of distractions. They fucking were actually giving me a fight in Elena, and then they had some commando paras back in that fucking corner on the left.
We haven't taken Boris. I'll do that next.
Now, get one for Elena.
Speer bereit, Kommandant. Entschuldigen Sie, Kommandant, das ist vertraulich.
You're gonna get all that artillery.
Kommandant.
Look at Joey, LSTR 40 in groups of 4.
That bad?
Going hard, baby.
Is that bad?
Das ist vertraulich.
It's bad if you don't want to fuck shit up.
Ohne uns wären die blind.
They're pretty much fucking AA. Oh, that's a lot of fire. Chill, baby.
We got problems, Corn.
Yeah.
Doubt anything came by the bridge, so I'm sure that recon is. Now they'd see your prog. I bet he cut through here and he's around here somewhere. Maybe cut over here.
I've got the perfect guys for the team. Shock, light infantry with 30 kilometers an hour road speed. You can't see your BMP-2.
Yeah. So he didn't get across the bridge, or I definitely would have saw it, I think.
My OT-64 is still hidden. Maybe he's right here?
Yeah, or they can cut across that into that little tiny patch, but that's a roadway, isn't it? So
Yeah, I don't know.
unless he turned weapons off, he...
Haben Sie was entdeckt? Schleichen rein.
Unless he just sent the cargo truck up. Or, not cargo truck, transport.
Speer bereit, Kommandant.
Alright, I bought logistics.
Haben Sie was für mich?
Or command vehicle.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren vor Ort, Kommandant? Sieht's einfach aus. Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht. entdeckt.
Damn, T-72, hit the fucking AMX-13. Come on now.
Zug ist in Formation und einsatzbereit.
You sure they worked on the accuracy?
Oh, what happened over here, Corn?
Ja, Kommandant.
What's up?
What happened to all my troops?
Haben Sie was entdeckt?
I lost my brave men.
Wie lauten Ihre
Sorry,
Befehle,
Jimmy.
Kommandant? Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, Stumpf. Nehmt einfach auf.
That was fucking pathetic.
Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf diesen Spezialisten und sein Gewehr an. Meinen Sie mich? Haben Sie was für mich? Ja, Kommandant. Ich wusste doch, dass Sie uns nicht lange faulenzen lassen würden. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Irgendwelche Kunden für eine Taxitour? Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant.
I got Boris.
Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren. Wer wagt, gewinnt. Neuaufstellung wird durchgeführt. Ohne uns wären Sie blind. Bereit fürs Verlegen, Kommandant.
Thanks for getting Boris. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to micro the shit out of these two Modernas.
It's no problem.
Ohne uns wären Sie blind.
2,800 meters. That's saying out of range.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Ohne uns wären Sie blind.
Oh, what the fuck?
Meinen Sie mich?
Leichter. Do what you do best.
Speer bereit, Kommandant. Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise. Wieder auf der Straße.
Clark.
El Hong.
Der Feind ist in Reichweite, wir aber auch. Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht.
Unfortunately for him, my Modernas are ready to go.
Wir erkunden
Unfortunately for me, he has martyrs ready to go.
Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, Stumm. Ja, Kommandant. Gib alles.
Nice veer. Oh no. Apprentices.
Okay, wir versuchen so schnell wie möglich hinzukommen. Man sagt, ein guter Späher ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Stellung verlegen. Startet den Motor. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Führen Sie mich, folgen Sie mir oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg? Zeit für ein kleines Tänzchen. Haben Sie was für mich? Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise. Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet.
He's like, can't swimmer. What are those?
Abmarsch zum Sammelpunkt.
Dude, watch Michael.
Neuaufstellung wird durchgeführt.
Fucking 2 angles, motherfucker. APHE RM70s.
Wait, what's going on?
He's fucking
RM
shit up.
RM70s, I got both the HE and AP rounds.
I didn't know those existed.
Glauben Sie mir, Sie wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Entschuldigen Sie, Kommandant, das ist vertraulich. Haben Sie was entdeckt? Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Speer bereit, Kommandant. Sprechen Sie, over.
Fuck, I love the goddamn autocannon on this Moderna. It's like, oh no, fuck, infantry, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, autocannon.
Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise.
No, fucking snipe.
Ihr Kunde,
You fucking tards.
ohne uns wären Sie blind. verstanden. Spucken Sie es einfach aus.
I have 700 points.
500.
Entschuldigen Sie, Kommandant, das ist vertraulich. Wir sagen Gewinn. Sie dir, Sie wollen diese Methoden gar nicht kennen. Sie bleiben auf.
I'll reload your tube.
Oh, I got one on it.
Okay.
As soon as he stops moving, there we go.
Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise. Kein Kontakt, aber nichts, das wir nicht schaffen würden. Kein Kontakt, aber nichts, das wir nicht schaffen würden.
Firing right here.
Yeah, do it.
These
Go to sleep,
are
martyr.
AP rounds.
Wo sollen wir es hinliefern? Soll jemand die feindlichen Linien infiltrieren?
That's a lot of fucking AP rounds.
I didn't even fire all of them. I was like, I should move.
Ich bin bezüglich
Dude,
meiner
look at that
bisherigen
town.
Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet.
What town?
Exactly.
Man sagt, ein guter Späher ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht. Sollen wir wen mitnehmen? Späher bereit, Kommandant. Wir stellen hier einen Beobachtungsposten auf. Zu Ihren Diensten, Kommandant. Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht. Von dort aus haben wir eine bessere Aussicht. Ohne uns wären sie blind. Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise. Angriff! Los, los, los! Glauben Sie mir, Sie wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen. Wir erkunden das Gebiet. Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Ich bin bezüglich meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Wir machen das auf unsere Art und Weise. Abmarsch zum Sammelpunkt. Bajonett aufsetzen.
Can I hit that town, Corn?
Für den Nahkampf.
What's up, Joey?
Can I hit that town?
Abmarsch zum Sammelpunkt.
Or he only has those guys there.
Can you say it again while I'm zoomed out away from the battle?
Wenn es blutet,
Does he have guys anywhere else besides those in the front line?
I don't know.
meiner bisherigen Aufträge zur Verschwiegenheit verpflichtet. Wollen wir den mitnehmen?
Are they still in that town?
Yeah, just fucking make the town a hellhole.
Dodger, Dodger.
Ja, Kommandant.
You're using the AP round?
This is HE.
Okay, good. I was like, AP's not gonna cut it.
5 RM70s.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Wer wagt
That's
hier
stupid, dude.
mit? Spucken Sie es einfach aus.
Here comes planes to punish you.
I got counter.
Sprechen Sie. Over.
Counter planes to counter punish.
Spucken Sie es einfach aus. Ja, Kommandant. Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, Stuft. Wir erkunden das Gebiet. Soll jemand die feindlichen Linien infiltrieren? Spucken Sie es einfach aus. Zeit für ein kleines Tänzchen. Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren vor Ort, Kommandant? Den sollen wir für Sie transportieren. Glauben Sie mir. Sie wollen unsere Methoden gar nicht kennen.
Poor little bird.
I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Wait a
So
minute.
that has to be my only game, I'm afraid. Ah, stroke 2. Oh, Moderna.
Dude, I love those LSTR 40s. Ah,
Yep.
they are fucking insane.